All right, there's 250 some of you, and there's only one of me. So if it gets a little loud, I'm going to go like this, okay? And just keep it down, all right, so I can finish. I have a lot to show you. And I love garbage. I'm going to show you how they go together in just a minute. Now, does anyone know what is happening this Sunday? Does anybody know what day it is? What's happening on Sunday? Tell me. Earth Day. It's a day we celebrate the earth. That's right. That's kind of why I'm up here, because I do a lot, hopefully, in my own way to support the earth. Does anybody know what the 3 R's are? What's one of them? Can you think of one? Recycling! I heard it in the back. Recycling's one of them. Any of the other ones? Yes. I heard it over here. Reuse. Reuse. And there's one more. What is it, Tally? What? Reduce? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. And they're in that order for a reason. We want to reduce. We want to reduce the number of garbage we put in our landfills and in the earth every year and in our oceans. We don't want to put a lot of garbage in there, because there's not a lot of space left. We want to reuse what we have. We want to, if something breaks, we don't want to just get something new all the time. We want to fix it and try to reuse it. And recycle, you guys do that here. We recycle the milk cartons. Hopefully you guys recycle at home. I want to tell you, when I was young, and my teachers told me and my classmates that we were the hope and the future of the world and that we could make a difference. Well, I didn't quite know what that meant at the time. But as I grew, my daddy, he gave me a paper on litter. Does anybody know what litter is? What's litter, Brian?
Someone left garbage outside.
Yeah, they throw it outside their car, they leave it in the park, and it's it's not good. You walk by, you don't want to see garbage on the road. I saw a McDonald's bag on the highway the other day. Very sad, very sad. Yeah, McDonald's, you don't want to see the bag on the road. Well, this paper on litter showed me about the trillions of pounds of garbage that we put in our landfills and oceans each year. Well, now there is something we can do about it, those 3 R's again, right? Well, I brought my own trash bag. Okay. So here's some things that come in our garbage each year, okay? Plastic bags. Do not break down into the soil. These are really, really bad. So if you get a chance to recycle these, you want to recycle these. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I can move this. So what I did was I took these plastic bags and I cut them and I crocheted them. Okay? And I just started crocheting them and I made stuff out of them. Let me see if I can find my stuff. So I made this out of a bag. Okay. This is out of the newspaper bags. Okay. This is just out of garbage bags. This is out of dry cleaning bags. And I made the pom-pom out of bags too. And this is, my mom was sick in the hospital, and I made these out of Holy Spirit bags from the Holy Spirit hospital bags. And this, of course, I'm sure you would all like to have. It's a Hershey bag. From Hershey. Hold on, let's see what's in my bag here. There's some garbage there. Let's see, what other kind of garbage do I have? Mrs. McGaw, my buddy, she's one of my collectors of these. These are coffee bags. Yes, she and I collect these coffee bags. And you guys have probably seen the things I've made from these. My bag here. Yeah, I made that from coffee bags. I use it a lot. And I also have a Dunkin' Donuts. Another thing I did with the plastic, I was actually going for a walk in my neighborhood and somebody threw out a completely good tent. I wanted to bring a tent in to show you. It actually looked like a soccer goal thing that you kick a soccer ball into. And I thought, man, that looks like a soccer goal. So what I did was I cut it apart and I made a soccer bag. I don't know if you guys ever, your grandma's ever latch hooked a rug, but I made this out of the plastic bags. I'll show you. So this is from garbage, literally picked out of the garbage. Hold on. Let's see what else I got in my little bag here. All right, so I also, these things, these nasty little things, cat treat bags. Our cats have to have treats, but they don't, you can't recycle them. So I made a cat treat bag, complete with cat toy. Oh, cat treat bags. Something else we have these old placemats. So that's my garbage. But we've got that at Salvation Army or something. I ended up making a bag out of it. The handle is actually a belt. That's from a placemat. All right, hold on. I got a couple more things to show you. Let me look in my bag of trash here. Oh, mailing envelopes. What are you going to do with that? Let me see. Well, I made a bag out of it. This one's getting a little smushed. This is out of a mailing envelope. And this is actually a dog leash. The chain is a dog leash. Hold on, let me see what else I got in here. Oh, another thing, when I was growing up, I had, did you guys ever, you probably don't even know what they are, gum wrappers? You guys take gum wrappers and make, this is like my gum wrapper chain, and make gum wrappers. Hold on. But what you do is you fold the gum wrapper in half, okay? Pretend this is a gum wrapper. This is just a big piece of paper. I'm showing you what I did with little pieces of paper. You take your gum wrapper, fold it in half, fold it toward the middle, then you connect it with other ones and make a chain, okay? And I made these chains, and I sewed them together, and this one's really old. I made this, it's falling apart. I made this when it was a long time ago. It's getting yellow. This is made out of magazine papers. All right. Another terrible, I know you guys love birthdays and all kinds of fun balloons. Oh my gosh, these are terrible for the environment. These are so bad. Yeah, these are bad. These are bad for the environment. They don't break down into the soil. They just lay there. And so what I did was I cut them apart into tiny little pieces.
rolled them, and made little beads. Oh, I turned off. And I
and I made little beads. So I made little tiny beads out of my Mylar balloons, and I sewed them on a piece of fabric. And then I made a purse out of it. Hold on, I got some more. I actually had more. Where's my garbage bag? Where's my garbage bag? I got more garbage. My mom's kind of sick. My mom's kind of sick and she has to have oxygen. I don't know if anybody who has to have oxygen. They have to have these oxygen tubings in their nose. You ever see anybody put this on? And you have to breathe through that? Well, now these things are terrible. They just drop them off. They drop off tons of this stuff at my mom's and she doesn't need this much stuff. So what did I do? I made a bag out of them. So I made a bag of oxygen tubing. Yeah. Well, now you guys were wondering what I do with all those Capri Sun containers, right? You guys put them in the bucket back there for me and I take them every day. And I clean them every week. Mrs. Troyer has no life. And so I make these wallets out of these things. So these are made from your juice containers. Well, now I have these other ones that my friend Luke has given me that I just didn't know what to make out of them because they're really shaped weird. So I made a big bag out of them. Alright, and I used the oxygen tubing for the handle too because I had so much of this oxygen tubing. So, alright, those are those things. Oh, I want to tell you a quick story before I end up. And that is a story, my starfish story, which I just love. And it's about a guy walking along the beach and he sees this other guy in the distance and this guy is throwing things into the ocean. And the guy's like, what is he doing? So he walks up to this other guy and he sees the beach is filled with starfish, millions of them. And the guy says, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just throwing starfish into the ocean. They'll die if they're left out here in the sun. And the guy said, you're throwing one at a time. There's millions of them. How are you going to make a difference to them? And the guy picked up one starfish and he threw it in and he said, I made a difference. I made a difference for that one. So I just want to let you guys know what you guys are learning now, reading, writing, math, it's all going to count for everything is going to count for you guys someday. It might not be today, it might not be next year, but it is going to count. And you guys can make a difference in this world. Don't just walk by the litter, okay? Pick it up if you see something on the ground. Put it in the garbage can, okay? You guys are our hope and you are our future.